Hey, what's up YouTube? Alf here, doing some more Ultra League Go Battle League battles. Uh, we are currently 1-0 in our current set. I had recorded it and it had some issues. So we're starting fresh. We've got 4 more battles to go. Our first opponent did bring a Jirachi, so I wish I could have shown you that, but it did not do well. So maybe not a great idea. Really excited to show you. If you enjoy good old-fashioned mediocre Pokemon Go content, hit that like and subscribe button below. You can also find us streaming on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at twitch.tv/alfindle. So let's take a look at our team real quick, and we'll show you what we're doing. We have Giratina, Articuno, and Alolan Muk. Obviously, I know the Articuno spice is pretty less than spicy these days after King unveiled it, but Articuno is my favorite Pokemon, and I wanted to use it here. The big thing you'll notice about this team is that every single Pokemon on this team has play against Giratina, which is definitely the defining Pokemon in Ultra League. I did the same thing in Great League. I wanted my entire team to be able to beat, in that case, Registeel and Azumarill as everyone was running it. In this case, we have some weaknesses. A Registeel is pretty tough for us. But I'm not seeing that many of them. I'm seeing a Giratina and every team. This team gives us play against basically everything, and that's the plan. So far, we're 6-0 with this team in total. So let's take it in and let's get to the battles. We are in rank 9 Purgatory. It's been very difficult to get out of rank 9. And we found ourselves an opponent at 34-49. So this is a big one for us. A win here will do a lot for our MMR. Let's go. Let's see what we've got. So we've got a big old white screen is what we got. And a crash out. All right. Well, luckily that didn't take up our battle. So that's okay. Let's run it back. Let's see if we can find ourselves we found ourselves the same opponent. All right, we'll try one more time. Quality product we've got here. No worries. Let's find ourselves a different opponent, maybe get this going. So yeah, we found Chorty XD at 33.90. That's not so bad. A win here is good for us. Let's see what they got. So our Giratina is led into a Venusaur. This is obviously great for us, especially because all of our Pokemon beat Venusaur. So we don't even necessarily need to worry about what they do from here. So, and them throwing Frenzy Plants at us is maybe the best case scenario. We resist Frenzy Plant. Sure, it's a good move, but it's not going to do that much. So we can continue. They're going to switch out, and they've switched into their own Giratina, us with a big ol' energy advantage. I'm going to throw this, although I think it would have been better to just switch into our Alolan Muk, which is what we're going to do. Alolan Muk has a primary job, and it is to beat Giratina. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. It would have been better probably to either leave this for later. Ooh, they're fishing for the boost. They did not get it. The boost would have definitely made this a much more interesting matchup. But especially since they're on Shadow Claw on their Giratina, they don't put a whole lot of pressure on me other than charge moves. So no shields here, just in case they have a good counter to this and we get farmed down. I would much rather sort of leave as little health as possible since our switch clock is coming up. They did not burn a shield either, so good. We get the Snarl Feint down. We've got lots of energy. Let's see what their option against Muk is. This long delay is either them running out the switch clock or them. There's a Swampert. Okay, so this is exactly what I was worried about. I was worried about a Swampert coming in and giving us some trouble. But both of our remaining Pokemon are excellent against Swampert and Venusaur. So we should be in great shape. Come on, one more Dart Pulse. Yes, there we go. So we should be able to get the first shield from them, or they're going to be stuck with a Venusaur in shield parity against 2 Pokemon that they literally can't beat. Swampert, just like in Great League, really can't farm you down with Mud Shot. So it's very difficult for them to sort of come out of this matchup with energy. And what we can do here is bring in either Articuno or Giratina and really be in great shape. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Articuno because I want to, and we haven't seen it yet. But Icy Wind makes it absolutely a cakewalk to run through the remainder of the team. I don't even need to shield this Hydro Cannon. There it is. Doesn't even do anything. Articuno is one tanky Birb. I will shield the second one though, just to preserve some energy here. We're going to Icy Wind for the kill after an extra ice shard or two. There we go. Oh, you know, that was a little bit of a mistake. I misjudged the amount of energy they had. They'll get an extra hydro cannon off here, but I'm not terribly worried about it. So let's can we farm it down? You know what? I'm gonna try and farm it down. Since we committed to the farm down, we might as well. And then we'll just spew off these icy winds. Venusaur obviously gonna have a real hard time beating an Articuno. But a Frenzy Plant, which I know they have one, would definitely be a problem. It deals a decent amount of damage since it's only single resisted by the Articuno, but it doesn't matter. They've now been double debuffed. Even if they do get us dead with a charge move, they're not going to be able to do any damage to a Giratina, and we still have a shield. So I believe they farmed up to a second Frenzy Plant. Good for them. I don't even know that I want to shield this when it comes out once the lag subsides, because I kind of want to see how much damage it does. All right, that looks like mutual lag. Ends up not mattering. We win that one with a shield. GG's to my opponent. And yeah, that's the second team in a row that I've seen a Venusaur and a Swampert on. So my team is looking awfully good against lines like that. Giratina, Swampert, Venusaur is pretty bad against me. So we'll be happy to see those opponents. Hey, a charge TM. Thank you, Go Battle League. I appreciate your charge TMs. We need them desperately. Let's go. Let's get another game in. You ready? So we've got Matt Crash at 33.25. This is why we can't get out of rank 9. A win here nets us very few points. A loss here tanks our rating. So let's not fuck it up. All right, so we've got, hey, there's the Birb. Birb's the word. So here's the fun thing. Shadow Claw Giratina, which is the one I'm on, actually wins the one shield against Articuno, because they can't afford to take one of these ancient powers. And I'll get enough of them. Dragon Breath does a lot more damage, but you don't necessarily... Oh, and we get the boost! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They will get to set our attack back to normal, but our bulk is exactly where we want it to be. I don't love shielding that, but oh yeah. And you want to bring your own Giratina into this? Oh boy. This is great for us. We could easily switch, but we have the boost on this, and there's a good chance it can run through their team. We can beat their Articuno with something else. That is absolutely an option for us. We don't necessarily need... Obviously, our Giratina isn't even meant to counter the Articuno, so I would rather keep the boost, put a ton of pressure on here. We've already burned both of their shields. Our defense is also still boosted, so I'm going to try and hold on to this shield a little bit and see. Oh, so they're fishing for the boost as well. That's even better for us. No dice for them. Fishing for that boost means that we don't take that much damage there, and we made a really good choice not to shield that. We should be able to clean this matchup up either by using our remaining shield, although I'm not inclined to do that. I'd rather die, frankly. Like at this point, this Giratina has basically run through 2 Pokemon. I think its job is done. We've still got the Muk. Also, that didn't kill us, so that's fun. So we're going to win this anyway. And maintain switch advantage, which I think is extremely important with that Articuno kicking around. There we go. So Giratina dead. The boost, as per usual, is insane. Let's see what their counter is to this. What's your best option? They've got a Venusaur. Great. We have multiple ways to beat a Venusaur, don't we? We resist everything this Venusaur is doing. We can hit it with Dark Pulses. If the Articuno comes back in, fine. We'll kill that too. And we can switch to our own Articuno once we get Icy Wind debuffed, right? So here's the debuff coming. Nope, we're gonna kill it. I thought they didn't have a charge move ready, so they can't do anything there. They do diffuse our energy here, which is fine, except that we were being cautious about it anyway. And because I can, I'm gonna throw a trash can at it. Nothing makes me happier than throwing trash cans at Venusaurs. I don't believe we need to shield this. If I'm wrong, then okay, good. And let's huck that gunk shot. It's neutral, I know. Snarl or Dark Pulse is probably better, but you know what? There's something so satisfying about the trash can. It's just so satisfying. I can't help it. All right, there we go. Win number 3 in the set. Win number 2 on the video. Team looking very good so far. We finally saw some more Articuno love too, so props to this player for bringing it. Let's claim a prize. Take our rare candy. We've got a lot of rare candies to dump into Registeel. Turns out making 2 Registeels is real expensive. And let's get another game. On to our 3rd game in the set with our team. Let's see who we got. We've got Ivan XXMP at 3466. Finally, somebody higher ranked than us. So this would be a very good win for our MMR. Let's see if we can pull it off. We've got Giratina versus Poliwrath. This is a win for Giratina, although Ice Punches are pretty savage. I get to fire off an awful lot of Dragon Claws, and I don't necessarily want to be taking Ice Punches. I don't necessarily have a better counter to this than the Giratina. So I'm inclined to simply slug this fight out. If I come out of it just barely alive, that's totally okay. The Poliwrath can certainly opt to conserve shields or use additional shields to flip a matchup, but I don't mind coming out with shield advantage if that's the case. So let's just see how it plays out. We've got Shadow Claw doing a little bit of work. Dragon Breath would be a little bit better here, but as you can see, we're definitely winning this race. If nothing changes here, I'm pretty confident that this Poliwrath will have to die. So they can blow their first shield here. If they do, we will do the same. And if that's the case, Shadow Claw will definitely kill them before they get another Ice Punch, and we'll come out of this matchup with a bunch of energy as well. So perfect. We should be able to shield here. Now this is going to be a little tight. I would love to farm this down, but I also don't want to have to shield another Ice Punch. Switch advantage, extremely important in Ultra League. And they give it up. We get the Ancient Power off just in time. We're going to punish this Togekiss. And then we are going to switch as well to our Articuno, which is well positioned against it. The Giratina with just a little bit of health still has some play. It still has some value. The thing I'm most worried about here is whether or not there we go, an Ancient Power here or a Flamethrower are both really good. I'm going to shield. We'll put ourselves at a shield deficit. But their last Pokemon is going to have to be quite good to give us any chance here. I'm not planning to throw anything yet. The Poliwrath could come back in. There it is. So there's the Poliwrath. We're going to throw the Icy Wind. We have a bunch of energy here. And if they shield, great. I don't think an Ice Punch, there we go. I think they think an Ice Punch or a Dynamic Punch is going to do some work here. It will, but it's not that good, especially after the Icy Wind debuff. So we should be able to survive this and farm them down is my hope. There's a Dynamic Punch. Certainly chonks. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then we can throw another Icy Wind away. What is their last Pokemon? It's another Venusaur. This is apparently the Pokemon right now. Everyone running Venusaurs left and right. We have multiple Icy Winds coming right up. Another easy game. Look at this beautiful, shiny Birb doing its job, messing up Venusaurs left and right. Boom. There we go. Easy peasy. So again, Venusaur, great, except against our team. Our team, every single Pokemon on our team beats Venusaur. I can't tell you how excited I am to see Venusaur and Altered Giratina be the top Pokemon in the meta. That's great for me. Let's check our encounter. Let's see. Hey, it's a Larvitar. All right. We'll catch this Larvitar real quick. Little break. Let me know in the comments what your Ultra League teams are. I've been really excited to see what other players are doing. I've seen some really interesting stuff out there. Obviously, just like Great League, the meta is shifting almost day to day. So finding Pokemon that are well positioned against what you expect to see today is a challenge, especially in Ultra League where the resources are tighter. I know a lot of us have a bunch of Great League Pokemon to work with, where in Ultra we maybe don't. So this battle is for 5-0 in this set. Oh, the pressure is on, yo. Let's see what we can do. Come on. One more win for the 5-0. Send me your energy into the future, into the past. Send your energy to me. Clearly, I do this live more often. We've got Keiichi at 3265. Another potential ratings bomb for us. Let's see if we can pick up a win. We've got Giratina versus another Venusaur. Life is good. Everyone running Venusaur. Bring it. What do you got? You've got your Togekiss. That's great. We'll go ahead and switch to our Articuno. Obviously, we will still have to shield Ancient Powers, but this is totally fine. Let's get the Icy Wind off first. Yes, there we go. Let's reduce that charm damage. Let's see if they'll shield this as well. If they do, have no problem matching shields with them. They absolutely do. Great for us. We'll match shields. We may even be able to get them dead without throwing another charge move, which would be ideal. If we can farm them down and have an Icy Wind for the next Pokemon, we are going to be in great shape. This is going to be very tight. Let's see if we can do it. There it is. What a clutch Birb we have. Also, that shiny Togekiss. Oh, what? What a flex. Y'all, look at this flex. That is a shiny Lucario already ready to go. We're going to Icy Wind it twice. So I'm feeling pretty okay about this. But oh my, that is a hell of a Pokemon. Wow. All right. So Shadow Ball is legit. Shadow Ball is going to legit do a pile of damage. Now this thing has been debuffed twice. So my honest answer is that even if they go straight for Shadow Ball, it's not going to do that much. It's certainly not going to kill us. It wouldn't kill us without the debuffs, and it's definitely not going to kill us with the debuffs. So throw your Shadow Ball. Shoot your shot, kid. Let's go. Is it Shadow Ball? There it is. Cool. That hurts. But it's nowhere near the kind of damage you might expect to see from a Shadow Ball from Lucario. This full team is shiny, by the way. I love everything about it. It's so shiny. We'll switch into the Alolan Muk, which again is great here. Lucario is going to be pretty good against the Alolan Muk, so we're going to once again preserve our shields. It doesn't have enough health. Frankly, the Lucario is essentially dead at this point. It's going to die to quick moves, so even if they try and preserve the shield here, which I think is kind of their plan, it may even be better for me to undercharge this a little bit. We'll see if they just shield. No, they don't. And then we'll be able to get to another Dark Pulse. We don't have to shield this. We'll be able to force the shield on Lucario. Our Giratina, I believe, still has a Dragon Claw. And this will be a nice, easy, clean win for us. Our opponent has decided to give it up. GG's, a 5-0. Sorry we didn't get the first battle for you. It unfortunately crashed on us, so we had to kick the recording off. Way to go. Let's see how we do. There it is. We were at 3460. We are now at 3478. We're almost out of rank 9 purgatory. Almost. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more of the Ice Birb in action, my favorite. A shiny Articuno. I love it to death. Again, if you haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let us know what Ultra League teams you're using. And do come catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Alfindle on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You'll find all the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.